I just know, I've never read this before. I just now saw this. Jeff, this is a wonderful story. This is a teacher. I don't know what year yet. Maybe you can be a TV show writer someday. This would make an excellent TV Christmas special. You are so talented, eh? So spelling errors. I guess it was this Santa retires thing. Of the year. Oh yeah, it does. 86. Wow. Man. That had made me 12 or maybe 11. This surprising news spread like wildfire. I've never read this before, I don't think. Santa retires. Everybody had to get the morning edition to read this shocking article. People were asking questions like who would take Santa's place and why did he retire? Well, all this, what? I don't even know what that says. Well, all this commotion. Wow, they didn't have computers back then. I couldn't just check on a spell check. When all this commotion was going on, God was trying to think of who would take Santa's place. And then it came to him. Harold would take his place. Harold was kind, strong, wise, thoughtful, and he loved Christmas. So God called for Harold and asked him if he would like to take Santa's place. Harold said that he would be honored to have... I should put on my glasses. And he loved Christmas. So God called for Harold and asked him if he would like to take Santa's place. Harold said that he would be honored to have the privilege of being Santa. This is part 2 of what I wrote in, I guess I'm going to put these together, in creative writing class, when I was like 11. But there was one problem. Santa took his elves with him, and Harold had no one to help him make toys. He was lucky to be an angel because he could fly with his wings, because Santa took the reindeer and he sure didn't need any other problem. Then he remembered about leprechauns. They were little and they were like elves, but there needed to be a rainbow to get to the leprechauns, and to have a rainbow it needed to rain. Poor Harold was so worried that he almost forgot that God controls everything, so Harold asked God if he would make it rain. God said yes, and it rained for the rest of that day and that night. The next morning there was a big, bright, colorful rainbow and lots of bright colors on it. Harold flew to it and slid down it. When he got to the bottom, his angel suit was all rainbow colored. Harold thought to himself, that would be the suit he wears on Christmas Eve. There were many leprechauns around, but they were scared. Harold said, "Do not be afraid, for I have come for your help." Suddenly the leader of the leprechauns came out. He asked why an angel of God needed their help. Harold told them about Santa retiring, how God chose him to take his place. Later that day, in heaven, the leprechauns decided that instead of North Pole, they would live in Antarctica. So Harold and the leprechauns got all their stuff and went to Antarctica, where they worked on toys. They worked and worked straight up till Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, Harold set off for the world. He gave gifts to kids from Australia to North America. In Alaska, he saw Santa resting... He saw Santa resting at home. Santa winked at Harold, and Harold winked at Santa, for they were the only ones who knew that they were brothers. Wow, I have a lot of things about brothers back then. It was a long video.